Okay, y'all, we gonna make us some Crockpot spaghetti. So I'm using ground beef and I'm using Italian sausage. This is how I make mine anyway. What I'm doing, I'm making the Crockpot spaghetti that they got from somewhere, I don't know where. You never tried it like this right here? Trust and believe, the flavors gel well together. Okay, and y'all, I forgot to turn my eye on. You can't cook unless your eye on. Okay, so while that's coming up, I already chopped up my onions and my bell pepper. Anytime I'm doing a jar of spaghetti, I have to add some kind of fresh vegetable. Okay, you have to make it your own. So this is garlic powder. Use rosemary, garlic, black pepper. I made a mistake. Turn it that way because my garlic salt. Lemon pepper. You ain't never had lemon pepper? Child, why it coming out up here? Why is it coming out up here? Anyway, you ain't never had lemon pepper in your spaghetti. You missing out. And if you ain't never had some Montreal steak, look, it's all gone. I'm telling you, it's good. This not just for steak, okay? To try something new. And I say that because I'm always afraid to try stuff, but lately I've been a daredevil. Okay, so those are all the seasonings I'm gonna use for now. Once this gets brown, then I'm gonna add some garlic. I'm gonna add my onions and I'm gonna add my bell pepper that I have already chopped up. So here we have our chopped up onions and our bell pepper. I have my crock pot already turned on high. I will be using this right here instead of the broth. This is how I do my broth because this lasts way longer and it tastes way better. I'm going to be using generic version. I'm not using the Prego like most people have been using in theirs. I'm going to use this right here, and I love ragu, so with the garden flavor. I'm going to use both of these jars, and I'm also going to use some diced tomatoes. This is the basil garlic version, okay? Don't look at this. This is for a whole nother treat right here. So what I'm gonna do now, this is already hot. I'm gonna go ahead and put my sauce in here first. Oh my God. Girl, no, she did not leave that on you. This is what I have to deal with. This right here. All chewed up, the leash. Look at this leash. You forgot to take off of her. Look at this leash. What is she chewing on over there? I gotta wash my hands again. Okay, so we're gonna add the tomatoes. Ooh, that one didn't want to open. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of water in these jars. Y'all do that. So I can leave it because I gotta go. I'm doing crock pot meals for October. So now that it's a little bit more brown, I'm gonna add a little bit more seasoning. Don't worry, it's not a lot of pepper coming out. It's taking a minute. I'm also gonna do my real redness salt. That is the only salt that I will be using outside of garlic salt. 2 tablespoons of garlic. I forgot to add in the tomatoes. Okay, y'all, so now I'm going to add in my onions and my bell pepper for the crock pot spaghetti. And if you're new to my channel, no, I'm not pregnant. I'm too old for that. Okay, so we're gonna let these onions and peppers sweat down some. What I do to make this bouillon into a broth is I typically put it in a jar, but today I'm putting it in this jar right here. that I used for my sauce and just shake it up. And then if I need extra broth to the pot, I'll just put a little bit more water in here, no other powder. We're gonna add our meat, and I'm draining it as I take it out. Usually I use a paper towel, but y'all, I'm out of paper towels. Stir this on brown. Now we're gonna break our spaghetti in here. Cheese in it. I don't do all that. Ooh. Girl, I need to do hand workouts. Where my broth at? I've pot before, so I pray that these people know what they're talking about and this comes out right and I'm not wasting my food, because meat costs a lot of money. We're gonna add all this broth. And I'm gonna add a little bit more. They say it just needs to cover. There. All we're gonna do now is leave it on high, let it cook for a couple hours. And while it's doing that, y'all, I'm gonna finish up my other meal and then I'm gonna leave. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's just me. So, I didn't put my sugar in. That's it. So the tartness is gone, but it's missing some seasoning. So we're gonna do a little bit more garlic salt. I told you I was gonna keep seasoning until it's how I want. Onion powder and black pepper. It came out just fine. It tasted fine, but I think I cooked it a little too long, so the noodles were a little bit soft. But other than that, I loved it.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up and we just sing along, and I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling, I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know